All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
yeah, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me, I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
He's heating up!
Toes Man!
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, yeah. You know we don't play games. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, whoa, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth. Agenda of fusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to vote with a ballot act. Fucking low key with a tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play guys, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Go to the fucking gym!
Fat phobia.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1985 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all you.
Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, fam? How are we doing? A little gorilla grunts for the fam-wise. How are we doing? Jeremy, Judith, James, what's up? Nick, Indy, Sean, Rick. I said Rick twice. Mike. All right, everyone's here. Everyone's coming on in. Welcome to the show, you beaches, booshes, all that good shit. Make sure you hit that like button, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey. The Daily Swole is available everywhere. Head on over to thedailyswole.com. Again, THE, thedailyswole.com for all the links. And of course, if you want to join the fam today, don't be shy. Check out swolenormousx.com for all the details, because the fam, we have been crushing it, haven't we? We got an accountability meeting that dropped yesterday. Brand new releases inside Swole Enormous X, and those dropped yesterday, so very exciting. And I do want to give a shout out to all of you that are leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. So those of you that are listening and banging your ear holes, make sure that you're also leaving a review on Apple Podcasts, because one of the few podcast apps where you can actually leave a review. So make sure you do that. We're going to be doing some giveaways and some shout outs and all that good stuff for those of you that are leaving a review. So much and many thanks. It is Tuesday, October the 12th, and we are here for a Tainty Tuesday. It is Tainty Tuesday after all. And if you don't know what Tainty Tuesday is, you're going to find out. Tainty Tuesdays are pretty intense. They're pretty intense, so we're not going to beat around the bush. We're going to jump right into it. So, you know what the card is today. You know. If you know, you know. And if you know, tell us in the comments down below. What is a Tainty Magooch? What is a Tainty Magooch? And why do you not want to be one? Let's jump into today's episode, shall we, fam? All right, drum roll, summons a falcon. Falcon. Let's get this nut busted. There, you furry nip beach. Put some respect on it.
there, Sunday. Greatest country in the world.
All right, look at that sexy beach. Look at that sexy beach, a tainty magooch indeed. And we got a couple good definitions of what a tainty magooch is. Mike's got one. The person walking outside by themselves wearing a mask. Yeah.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Yeah, you know those people. What do you think is worse? Walking outside with a mask on or driving in your car with a mask on? By yourself, mind you. What do you think is worse? Considering you're not going to get it outside and UV light and sunshine and breathing fresh fucking air is like the best thing, period, for you as a human being, that might be worse. But I think the funniest, I can't tell. I don't know which is funnier. We got some absolute nonsense for today's Tainty Tuesday. We got some news articles that are going to blow your fucking nips off when we go balls deep. But anyway, hashtag Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. That's some good advice. Now, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of Tainty Magooches. It's 2021 after all. And it's just getting worse. That's the real virus. The virus of the tainty. The tainty is spreading. It's spreading like a fucking plague. And you got to get rid of all those tainties. That's pillar number one. Community fam, get rid of all the tainty magooches. Or what's the plural of tainty magooch? I think tainty magooch kind of like fish, or is like sheep. Like there's a sheep and there's sheep. It's like the same as the plural, tainty magooch, or you have all the tainty magooch out there. Or is it tainty magai, tainty magoochai, tainty magotches, Tamagotchi? We'll have to figure out what the plural is. Tainty magoochai, I think. Something really awkward. All right. Always got to take it a little bit further. Always got to take it too far. Just a little bit too far. You know.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
It's Tuesday after all. Maybe I'm a tainty
All
magooch.
men and women created by you know the thing.
Yeah. Josh, wearing a mask by yourself is like putting a condom on to masturbate. Indeed. All right. They wear the mask in the car to stop from licking the windows. I like that one. All right, fam. Spit on it, moisturize. Let's get into that tip. There we go. Yeah, lubricate. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Ah, yes. Former Vice President Joe Biden.
Come on, man.
Aptly named. All right, fam, before we get into some Swole fam posts and some really good shit, make sure you're checking out Swole Normous apparel over there at papaswolio.com. So because you're a listener of the show, remember, code DailySwole, all one word, DailySwole for 10% off. Look at that. We got Swole variant gear. You get your go to the fucking gym hats. You got tanks, cups. You got phone cases. You got crop hoodies. You got crop tops. You got beanies. You got dad hats. You got a lot of awesome shit over there. Please go and check out all the collections. We have so much stuff that I think people are still shocked. They're like, do you have any of this type of shirt or this type of, and like, yes, go and look. There's so much there. And I do understand when you normally go to someone's apparel store, you get like you get two shirts and it's like, okay, cool. We have so many designs. There's so much fucking shit. And we're adding new stuff all the time. Like we've been talking about on the accountability meetings and in Swole Text and in the roundtable. We got a lot of stuff coming for Swole Normous apparel. So papaswolio.com, use code DailySwole for 10% off. And of course, you want to do that immediately because you need to get infected. You need to get infected right now. And if you want to be a Swole variant super spreader, you got to get infected and you have to spread this like the true virus, the best virus ever, the Swole variant. Get yoked and spread that fucking shit far and wide. Nick, at the store I go to for grass-fed steaks and ground beef, it went from $10 a pound to $15 to $20. Inflation. I'm telling you, this is what we've been talking about on like the Procast channel. This is what we've been talking about before. This is the whip effect. It's coming. All those little ripples and all those terrible, terrible decisions by our administration over the past, over the past several months, including, since the start of the pandemic. But really, we should have been open from the fucking get and never shut down. Obviously, people are very short-sighted and don't understand how supply chains and economics work. But you can't just stop economies. You can't just stop economies, especially the largest ones in the world. And we're paying the price for it. And it seems like it's going to be even even more. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. That whip effect is going to keep on hitting. And if you understand what a whip is, you move it on one end and of course it ripples. It's kind of like the ripples of a lake, the ripples of a pond. It's going to take a little bit for it to hit, but it's going to start hitting now. Wait till more lockdowns come. Wait till more fear mongering. Wait till the holidays when consumerism increases exponentially. There's already shortages and of course blockages at the ports out west in Los Angeles and stuff. So if you have any other input, because a lot of you are from around the world or around the country, you could drop your thoughts in the comments and we'll move on. But if you have anything else you want to add for that, please drop it in the comments because we like to hear firsthand from your own experiences. So thanks for sharing, Nick. Let's see, Josh, things are going to get worse. Working in manufacturing, we're having trouble getting materials for things. Engineering is working on, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of, there's a lot of material shortages. There's a lot of pallet shortages, glass shortages, steel shortages. So it's not just the final product. It's people don't realize, oh, you mean, how do you even ship these things? So that's where you get a lot of this dissociation from reality. You think it's just the steel. It's like, well, you need, for example, I'm not saying you ship steel on pallets, but it's not just the actual item. It's how do you ship the item? It's how do you put the, how do you package it? Oh, we have chicken, but how we don't have enough plastic wrap to, let's say, wrap the chicken or to box it or to package it. It's like, oh, we have all this food, but we can't put it, we have no more containers kind of thing. So you think it's only about the food. It's also how do you transport the food and what do you put on? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get into, that being said, let's get into the first Swole fam post. We'll talk a little bit more about Swolenormous X. We'll get into some questions and the balls deep content is going to be fucking fire.
What's in the box?
All right, so first post for today is from Carl. How you doing, Carl? Glad to have you here. Good morning, fam. I hope everyone is doing well. I kind of wanted to share a moment that I had yesterday that I feel would be very appropriate for Tainty Tuesday. Yesterday was my first day back in the gym after a week or so away due to an injury and some pain I was dealing with. Even though I wasn't training, I was still practicing mobility and yoga while I was having difficulties. I also kept up with eating quality food, staying hydrated, and getting sun when I could. So, anywho, not to get off topic, yesterday, after I got off work, I had planned to go into the gym and I was really exhausted, and honestly, I was not wanting to go. But even as I felt like not training, I remembered why I joined this community, and I remember listening to so many of you who have gone through so much and yet made no excuses except to crush it and stay consistent. And I thought about all of you and those lessons, and I have learned, the lessons I have learned that I gained from my time of listening to Papa and the fam. I have to say it lit a fire in me, and I absolutely crushed chest and back, and was able to do some sauna followed by a cold shower and a pleasant evening of reading and an early bedtime. Today, I woke up feeling amazing. And I cannot wait to make the most of every day and every week, then to the best that I can. So just remember, when you feel like being a tainty magooch, always remember, there are those who are always watching and waiting. Hashtag go to the fucking gym, hashtag tainty magooch. Don't watch, don't wait. Take action. Good for you, Carl. Great fucking post. Great fucking post. I love it. And we got another one from a brand new member, Chris. Welcome to the fam, Chris. Everyone say, welcome to the fam. More applause. What's up, fam? Says Chris. New to the group and the fam. I'm 41 years old this Wednesday. Started finally putting the work where my gripe was 3 weeks ago today. I've managed to hit the gym 4 days each week, and with yesterday, the close of the third week, I have begun no days off. I started this at 242 pounds pre-workout. Today, I am 235 pounds. I got a lot of reasons to get my ass back in shape, crush the gains, and keep them crushed. Watching Papa Swole has motivated me more than I've been motivated since my younger days. My foot is in my own ass. To get this and get it every day, Swolenormous, thank you. Hashtag Swole fam. Fuck yeah, Chris. Welcome. Welcome to the Swole hole, Chris, you sexy biche. You sassy biche. All right, next post from Nicole. Hey fam, I'm fairly new to lifting, and while I can work through the soreness of upper body days, the days after my leg workouts just kill me. It's hard to walk, hard to sleep, as I move around a lot in my sleep, and it's hard to do anything. I power through these days and don't skip out on leg day because of the soreness, but I'm wondering what you all suggest to help with the soreness. I have a foam roller, but probably don't use it like I should. Thank you. It's a good post, good question. You're fairly new to lifting, which is why you are getting extra sore. You're probably just doing too much. If you're too sore, if you're crippled sore, I mean, soreness is normal. You're going to be sore. You might not have enough electrolytes in your system. I would recommend looking into either Epsom salt baths or using a magnesium oil spray. You can get it really inexpensive on Amazon. So that will potentially help with some of the soreness to some extent. Of course, cold showers, cold plunging, saunas can be beneficial, but make sure that you are getting plenty of rest. And you might just be overdoing it, because if you're new to lifting, this is an alarm reaction. Your body is going to be under more shock just because it's a new stress and it's a new overload. So you just might be doing too much. You might just be doing too much. So I'm not sure what your workouts are doing, but it sounds like you're doing it well. You just might be getting a little bit extra sore. And I think it's just your lack of being used to being sore, because I'm still sore. I train all the time and I'm still sore. Like, I'm sore right now. You just get used to that low level of soreness, which is why recovery is so important. So yoga is important, proper hydration, proper sleep, but something like a magnesium supplement, maybe even a magnesium oil spray. Like I said, there's, I think it was like 7 Minerals or Ancient Minerals or something on Amazon. It's a really good product. You can check that out as well. Just a thought, but at the same time, it's physical trauma. So it's not like, hey, I spray this on and the pain just goes away. You're going to be sore. So don't think like that. You're never just going to be sore again once you get used to lifting. You're still going to get sore. You just might be overdoing it. It might just be too much volume and you don't realize it. Legs are something that you're going to feel a little bit more often, just because you're sitting on your legs and you're moving with your legs. So they hold your entire structure. So you're just going to notice the soreness more often, more readily. All right, post from Steph. Last week ended strong, and this week started well. Excellent. My sleep is screwed up because of nightmares from some anxiety and stress that's happening in my house, and I made the mistake of stepping on the scale this morning for the first time in a while. Uh-oh. I need to focus on sleep, consistency, and stress before I do that again. There's too much bullshit happening for me to micromanage weight loss. My journaling and brain gains are still in good shape, and after some reflection tonight, I did a short, intense boxing workout instead of mobility. I needed to remember how much strength I've gained over my fitness journey and stop feeling so helpless. I followed it up with an express bedtime yoga and meditation with my favorite yoga buddy. This week will be a great one, indeed. Falcon agrees. I know. There you go. All right. Yeah. Sleep is so important. And it's kind of like that vicious circle, because if you are not sleeping well, it's going to increase your anxiety, and then you're going to have anxiety, which is going to affect your sleep, which is going to cause more anxiety. So that can definitely elevate stress and cortisol levels. And as long as you are adjusting, remember, this is where the 7 pillars are really powerful, because you can adjust. You'll adjust on the fly, those little subtleties, what kind of training you're doing. Like you said, today you felt that it was some boxing rather than mobility. It's like you're still training, you're still getting your 7 pillars. It just might look different from day to day, and you need to keep that framework a little bit more loose and custom as you adjust through your daily life. Good for you. Terry, aloha Swole fam. Aloha, Terry. Great week. I feel so grateful. I got to the gym 5 times this week. Workout milestones. Was able to do pull-ups and negative pull-ups with weight-assisted and pull-up resistance bands. 3 sets of 10 reps, and my back feels better and stronger, and I feel like I'm standing taller in the shower. I figured out how to stretch my hamstring and quads more effectively, and I was able to do the prone press with 10 pounds weight at a slightly steeper angle. Terry, don't do prone press with 10 pounds. Drop it to 5. Go slower. We talked about this. You should not be using 10 pounds for a prone press. Go for 5s or even 3. Seriously, do less weight. Do less weight. You're doing great. Do less weight. We talked about this during the roundtable, I think it was. Also, I discovered some better core exercises, muscles I did not know existed. Also, I was able to fit into the quote chair knee/leg raise stand pictured below. I was too wide before. My balance, flexibility, mobility has also improved, and I was able to do the Swole yoga foundation moves with some adjustments. Third, I was able to do a farmer's walk with 2 70-pound kettlebells for 100 yards, and I lost over 12 pounds this week. Terry, crushing it. My goal is to do 100 burpees, 10 unassisted pull-ups, and a 50 military push-up by the end of the year. Hashtag go to the fucking gym, execute more. Fuck your resolutions. Terry, killing it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Good for you, Terry. Can I call you T-Bone? Of course I can, because I will. Congratulations, T-Bone. Everyone drop some biceps and gorillas for Terry. For T-Bone. Excuse me, for T-Bone. Absolutely fantastic, dude. Keep crushing it. And drop the weight a little bit. Drop the weight a little bit. 5 pounds are plenty. All right, fam. All those posts were from Inside Swolenormous X and Inside the Swole fam. Now, you can learn more about everything that we have to offer over there at swolenormousx.com. We talk about it every single day here because it's so fucking awesome. Now, there's different memberships you can join with. And right now, we have the Fuck Your Resolution specials going on. So it's the best time to take control of your fitness, to take control of all 7 pillars: community, nutrition, training, recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency. All of them are taken care of for you inside Swolenormous X. We have everything you need. You can do it on your phone, tablet, computer, TV, anywhere you are. You got an internet connection, you got the Swole fam. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if there's lockdowns. It doesn't matter if there's a snowstorm, if your gym closes, if you're tired of wearing a mask, a fucking face muzzle to the gym. You can train at home and build out your autonomy. It's very important to have autonomy with your fitness, to not be dependent on anyone, to make sure that when you're getting it done, if you need to train, you need to train. If you need to have your yoga class, you need to have your yoga class because you want it, not because, oh, it just happens to be at this time and I can't make it because it's across the city and it's too cold. Or you need to be able to get your shit done when you need to get your shit done. And we have that for you inside Swolenormous X. So you're taking everything with you in your pocket. In your pocket, you travel a lot, you're a trucker, you do transportation, you're flying a lot, you're out of the house a lot. You got your Swole fam everywhere you want to be, anywhere you want to be, anywhere in the fucking world. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter where you live. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter how much experience you have. We got what you need inside Swolenormous X. So remember, save up to 37% off for a limited time. It is Swoletober, and we are celebrating Fuck Your Resolution season. We're kicking off Fuck Your Resolution season with 37% off unlimited memberships. Use code FYR10. That's FYR10 for an extra $10 off your memberships. Go over there and check it out. We had our accountability meeting yesterday, and we dropped some new classes inside the Swole Studio for premium and unlimited memberships. We got a brand new yoga class. We just dropped a brand new one, Yin for Total Body number 6. That's right, number 6, Yin for Total Body number 6 inside the yoga studio. Fucking unreal. We also have some new releases inside the Swole studio. You can try Papa Swolio's featured pump inside the workout archive for unlimited members. We got a brand new chest and back featured pump, which is fucking epic. So I hope you enjoy that. And we got some other classes inside the Swole studio for, like I mentioned, the featured classes. We got a new yoga class. We got an express class. We have a level 2 express class to try this week. We got a Swollen 7, I believe it was Swollen 7 kettlebell. We got a meditation class in there. So you got a bunch of stuff inside the Swole studio for the featured classes. So check that out. All right. Check that out. Let's take a couple questions. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of balls deep content. So we're just going to take a couple questions and we'll move right along. If you got questions, drop them in the comments down below. Drop them in the comments down below. We got one from Jacob Vincentini. Papa Swolio, what's your split? It varies. It goes from like a chest and back, legs and arms to more like a push-pull, like an upper body. Because if I do a chest, I don't like thinking of it as just chest. I just think of like as push. So I'll do a chest. If I do a chest day, it's really like an upper body push day. But I kind of go back and forth because I don't really like doing chest and triceps. I don't really like doing exercises after. I like to just crush one thing. So that's why I kind of like chest and back. But I've been doing chest and back for a little bit, like a 3-day split cycling, and I repeat right away, but I'll do different exercises. So for example, I'm not going to go heavy on every single workout. So if I do a leg workout and then 2 days later, I do another leg workout, one will be a mobility workout. One will be like a compound lifting, like walking lunges or squats and that sort. And if I'm really sore or really kind of banged up, maybe a day I'll just do calves and forearms and stuff. I usually stack those at the end or at the beginning of my workouts anyway, but I'm always trying to do something. I'm always doing some kind of training, whether if I'm really sore or really banged up and I don't feel like doing a heavy, like overload workout, I'll do some kettlebells or mace bell. I'm always doing some type of resistance, but maybe it's light and it's more mobility based. So I like shorter splits. That way I could be more dynamic and change it on the fly better. And that's where like Cerny was talking about the Papasolio's featured pump. So those are inside the workout archive. I mean, all of these are workouts that I've done inside X, but Papasolio's featured pump are the workouts that I'm currently doing, the ones that I've been doing. So these are all like from within, when they're released, they're from within the last like week or so. And those are my current workouts. So if you want to do some of the workouts that I'm doing now, make sure you check out Papasolio's featured pump inside the workout archive. And that's for unlimited members. And those are really in line with my type of my split or what I'm working into my splits. Tyler, what is your opinion on prepackaged meals? Are they okay to have? Have something to be careful of when buying meals? What do you mean? Like those meal kits? I'm not well, it depends on what's in them. I don't know what you mean by prepackaged meals. You mean like the meal delivery companies? I just be careful. You never want to microwave anything in plastic. I don't care if it's BPA free. Now, we actually have an article on that. We've talked about taint length and shit like that, and taint length matters, and phthalates and soy and shit like that. I mean, I'm not a fan of anything prepackaged, but it depends on the context. I make all my own food, so my opinion on it doesn't mean that people shouldn't. There might be an application for it, but I want to make my own food always. This is my thing. Daniel, why are there studies that show that too much red meat causes diabetes based on how you eat? I don't believe that is true. It's not true. And I've started eating more red meat. Just one of your thoughts. It depends on the study. Most people don't know how to read studies properly, and a lot of those are picked or either they're not analyzed properly, or the sample size is poor, or they're self-reported, or there's other factors. I mean, any of these studies, you know that they're not doing meditation. They're not necessarily measuring for sleep. They're doing self-reported studies. They're not doing organ meats. They're not doing grass-fed beef. It depends on the study. There's studies for anything. If you really want to look, and these are only the studies, think about it, these are only the studies that make it into these journals. There's a lot of studies that don't necessarily get improved that are done out there. So if you understood, or when you learn how much science is politicized, especially when it comes to nutritional science, it's very, very, very hard to do nutritional science. It's very, very hard. That's why most of the studies that you're going to see is going to be, go plant-based, eat soy and corn. It's like, look, I am living proof that that eating, real fucking food works. It absolutely works for me, and it's going to work for anyone. But the foods that you eat as an individual are going to vary. It doesn't mean that everyone has to eat literally the same exact food, but there's no reason why red meat causes diabetes. That's nonsensical. If anything, it's linoleic acid, the excess of omega-6 and all the vegetable and polyunsaturated fatty acids and processed foods cause diabetes. And poor sleep. Poor sleep is a huge problem for that. Angela, Papa Swole, I've been looking up inflammatory foods and it's so overwhelming. I need lists so I know in the beginning what to buy and what not to buy. For example, I have seen bacon causes inflammation and tomatoes do not. Where can I find some good information? If you're a member of the fam, check out the Nutrition Jumpstart. It walks you through all of that. It's what the elimination diet is. So inflammatory foods, it really depends on the individual, but you want to stay away from linoleic acid. You want to stay away from vegetable oils and seed oils. Bacon, it's not inflammatory. If you get high quality foods, if you get low quality bacon, because pigs are monogastric, like you can have a higher level of linoleic acid content. Tomatoes are a nightshade, so a lot of people have issues with tomatoes, especially with the skin and the seeds. So there are a lot of foods out there that can cause people problems. That's what the elimination diet walks you through, because you have to determine individually what foods work best for your body. All right. James, I didn't become diabetic from eating meat. It was from drinking and eating junk for so many years. Indeed. My ketha maker. Papa Swole, can I do abs every day in between sets of major muscle groups? You can. It's not necessary. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it either, because what people think of as abs are actually the rectus abdominis, which is actually a strength. It's a movement muscle. So what most people need and require is actually those intrinsic core stabilizers, like the transverse abdominis, the obliques, the internal and external obliques, but also those pelvic floor muscles, glute activation, and proper mobility of the hip flexors and the hip extensors. So doing abs can actually compound imbalances and movement impairments. You don't need to do abs every day. I rarely do direct ab training, and I have a six pack, and it's because of my nutrition. It's because of my training protocols. You're working your abs when you're doing free weights, when you're doing kettlebell stuff. You don't necessarily have to do crunches and shit like that. You could just do some leg raises, and you don't have to do a ton of it. Most people aren't taking care of their nutrition properly and their training overall properly and their sleep and all those other aspects that will lead to whether or not your abs are visible. So it's not just, of course, like you can have stronger abs. It's like it's a muscle group like anything else. If you train it for heavy resistance, you can have more muscular, or you can have stronger abdominals. There's nothing wrong with that. But just doing abs all the time, thinking you're going to see them more, you can't spot reduce fat. That's not how it's going to work. So it's going to come down from your nutrition, your other lifestyle habits, and getting proper sleep, lifting heavy weights, building, increasing your metabolic rate on a systemic level. Deity unknown. How do I increase my appetite and the raw volume I eat? I hate eating. You hate eating. Do you hate living? My goodness. Lift more weights. Lift more weights. This is why I tell women to lift heavy. If you really want to lose fat and improve your physique, you need to lift heavy weights, and you'll be able to eat more food and still be in a deficit and still be utilizing extra body fat stores on your body. Extra body fat stores on your body. Travel with Wesley, flat bench with knees up, yes or no? Your preference. You're not going to have as much stability. So, I mean, should you arch like crazy, like a fucking ridiculous power lifter? Not in my opinion. Not if you really want to activate the chest. I mean, I don't do a lot of flat bench anyway. I prefer incline. It's better on the shoulders, and I feel better activation. I like either doing chest dips for the lower portions of the chest, or doing some band work or some like flies, kind of like that side angle, squeezing across, getting that real extreme adduction. But I don't do a lot of flat. Don't do a lot of flat. I like flat flies in some cases, but I have a nice bench that comes to a point. It's like that really allows for a full stretch, so it's not like completely straight. It kind of comes up like a pyramid. It's really cool. So you get a little bit more stretch on a flat bench. Tyler, I'm currently 184 pounds, and it's at a plateau, having weighed myself in 2 weeks and wondering if it had to do with my consumption of calories, salt intake, or lifting. But I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I wonder if it has to do, who knows? I don't know. If you haven't, what are you trying to do? You're at that weight. What are you trying to accomplish? I don't know what you've changed. Maybe it had to do with all of them. If you're changing too many things at once, you're not going to be able to tell what is causing your issues. You can't change more than one variable at a time. If you're changing a bunch of variables, you're not even going to know. And I certainly couldn't tell you. Jordan Russell 1234 Papa Swole, any way to prevent blisters from lifting weights? Yes, stop being a huge pussy. All right. Okay. All right.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
Yeah, it could be the way you're holding the weights. I would just make sure that you are, moisturizing your hands. You can use use like a file for your calluses. But in terms of lifting, I don't know what you mean by blisters, really. You shouldn't be getting a blister. I understand calluses. Maybe that's what you mean. But calluses are okay. Just make sure you're filing them down so they don't like catch and rip. But if you're getting blisters, then you're not training enough. And my point being, like, if you're getting blisters, you went from like, I never worked out before, and you go to the gym and you just like rub your hands on weights for 7 hours. I don't know how you're going to get a blister unless I don't know what you're doing. You shouldn't be getting blisters. Unless you're doing too much too soon. Like if you've never done kettlebells and you do way too much because you don't have good form and you don't have the calluses and the thicker skin on your hands. Yeah, I don't like gloves. Yeah, Judith, I don't like lifting gloves. You can do that, but your hands, you should use your hands, in my opinion. I don't like lifting gloves. I think those are horrific. Yeah, how do you get blisters from lifting? All right. All right, fam-wise. It's Tainty Tuesday. It's time to go deep. It's time to go deep.
That's deep.
All right, we got some nonsense bullshit. The first story that we got to talk about, remember, hit that like button, leave a review on Apple Podcast, 5 stars if you enjoy the show, which you do. Head on over to www.thedailyswole.com to subscribe to any of the live stream channels and the podcast channels and find it everywhere. make sure that you go to swolenormousx.com to join the fam today. The first nonsense you've probably heard, we got a couple things that happened over the weekend that I wasn't able to talk about because we had Sunday Funday Q&A, we had the accountability meeting. But the first bullshit,
What's in the box?
how many of you comic book fans, does anyone else just not care about anything that Hollywood or anything like mainstream does anymore? Superman is now bisexual. All right.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, Superman wants to suck some deesh. Superman comes out as bisexual. DC Comics reveals superhero son of Clark Kent and Lois Lane will start a romance with male best friend 2 months after Robin came out as bi. Great. So we can have a superhero gangbang after all. Fantastic. I was always waiting for them just to all fuck each other. Anyone else? Is anyone else, when they were saving the world and fighting bad guys, anyone else wonder how come Superman won't suck dick? Is anyone else, did anyone else ever wonder that? I always wondered that. How come Superman was never pictured with a huge, veiny, fat cock in his mouth? I just never understood why that was never added to the comics. I just never understood. Never understood. Right? He probably gives epic head. Wouldn't you think? I mean, he can fucking like lasers with his eyes. He can spin the earth. He can suck a fucking golf ball through a garden hose. Yeah, we don't need to read this. We don't need to read this shit. Like, we need more alphabet nonsense. LGBTQP+++. Stop ruining our world. No one cares what you want to stick in what hole or what you want to be. You can fuck a table. You can do whatever the hell you want. Just stay away from write your own comics that no one's going to read. How about that? Write your own comics that no one wants to read. Stop ruining ones that actually were good. I never really got into comics, but fucking hell. All right. We got more. And look, I don't care what you do with your life, but holy shit, talk about distraction.
What's in the box?
All right, Legos. Anyone like Legos? Too bad. We're going to fucking ruin those too. You like Legos? Well, fuck your Legos. No more Legos. No more. No more. Your Legos are gone. Lego says it will remove gender bias from its toys after survey shows boys still fear they'll be made fun of if they play with girls' toys. Fine. Let boys make fun of each other. That's what boys do. Have any of you been boys before? The boys will know. Have you grown up with other boys? Yeah, you wrestle, you fight, you argue, you tease each other. Has anyone else been on a sports team or in the military? That's like part of actually being a man is like taking a shit on each other, like fucking around with each other, insulting one another. Yeah, you use that as a method to be like, all right, this person's cool. You can take a fucking joke. You're not a huge pussy. Boys are always making fun of each other, always fucking chiding each other. Of course you'll be made fun of. Fine. You know why? Because you're a fucking boy. Yeah, and you're playing with girls' toys. Ha, you fucking playing with girls' toys. I had Barbies when I was growing up. I wanted Barbies because I was like, oh, what are those? I saw them. I forget the story, but I saw them at like someone's house or something when I was like really little. So my mom got me some Barbies and I played with them, or I undressed them and I fucking did whatever. And I went back to playing with like bricks and shit and video games. That was it. My mom never kept me from things. This is back in the 80s. So that was cool. All right. I was like, oh, cool. You know, boys and kids are just excited. Like, oh, what's that? What's new? What's that person? What's that kid have? I want that too. Doesn't mean that they want to be a girl. It's like, all right, here's a Barbie. I was like, all right, I'm fucking bored. All right. This is how you learn to not be a huge pussy. The Danish firm says it will work to remove gender bias from its toys. Oh, work so hard. These are little round square fucking things. What do you have to remove? How do you make us gender neutral? They're already little plastic, like round-headed fucking, they're already neutral. Oh my God. Oh, the Gina Davis Institute on Gender and Media. Thank you, Gina Davis. Thank you. A league of their own. Stay in your own fucking league. How about that? Oscar-winning U.S. actor turned activist Gina Davis. She's an actor. I thought she was an actress. Oh, we can't say actress, right? Because that makes it seem like she has a vagina. I forgot. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say.
Chicks will dig you. Or
right.
Dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Yeah. We should be eating plant-based. Let's get some more soy going around. Speaking of which, remember how we've talked about taint length matters? Actually, we'll get into that next. We got a couple more articles because they're great. Probably going to go deeper on these in like a Red, White, and Swole. So make sure you check out the Red, White, and Swole podcast. We're gonna be getting up those again soon. Let's see. Remember when Hunter Biden,
man.
Yes. Remember when former Vice President Joe Biden's son was gonna sell art, and we're like, and remember the first time it came out, I'm like, this is money laundering if I ever heard of it. You're not anonymous bidders, just gonna spend for his garbage art because he's the president's or the former vice president's son. The art of the COVID deal. Gallery selling Hunter Biden's paintings saw federal COVID loan increased from $150K to $500K after Papa Joe took office. Oh, wouldn't you know it? That's interesting. So the gallery selling his paintings just magically got an increase of $350,000. Who would have thunk it? Of course, all the paintings that are being sold are from anonymous bidders. So a good way to take bribes and to cycle, and to launder money. A great way to do that. In your face, in your fucking face. So I'm sure it was an accident. I'm sure there was no relation. I'm sure there was nothing fishy about this drastic, more than 2x, was it 4x, 3x, a little bit more than 3x increase in loan. It's not like people are hungry around the country. It's not like we don't need like infrastructure. It's not like we need to work on our own country. Just send money to a fucking art gallery. That sounds totally worthwhile. Okay. Going back to people not knowing what they want to fuck or what they got between their legs, or, all this dysphoria and these mental issues. We talked about taint length matters. We've been talking about it for months and months and months and months and months. And this is another reason why you don't want to eat food out of a package, or at least microwave in plastic and use plastic. Finally, maybe some mainstream will come around to this. Chemicals found in food containers, shampoo, and children's toys may contribute to 100,000 early deaths a year among people aged 55 to 64. Study claims this is from phthalates in all these different products. So plastic containers, toiletries, we've talked about it, from shampoos, conditioners, sprays, perfumes, deodorants, all these different things that can have phthalates. And people are like microwaving in plastic. Like, this is probably the worst thing you could possibly do, is microwave something in plastic. I don't care if it's BPA free. You're microwaving in plastic. You are leaching these chemicals into your food, and extremely harmful. And here's another thing. When you talk of the gender binding chemicals, let's see. We got some. And we know this from soy, from corn. We also know this from the taint length. This is where the taint length matters. This is from Dr. Shayna Swan, who was doing the expose or did all the research that was on Joe Rogan's podcast. And we've been talking, that's why we have the shirts, taint length matters, save the taint, because if you are consuming high levels of phthalates in corn and soy, that you are adjusting and it's altering the length of the taint, which will lead to being more masculinized traits for women and more feminized traits for men, which obviously would lead to, makes sense, the gender dysphoria and the confusion around, logic and common sense these days, and real science. It says here, over the past decade, phthalates have been linked to infertility, obesity, and impaired development. Lead author Leonardo Trasande from NYU Langone Health in New York City said the study bolsters public health and business cases for reducing or eliminating the use of plastics. He admitted more research would be needed to provide conclusive proof that they cause an early death, as well as the mechanism for how this happens. I'm not like, I wouldn't worry so much about the early death, more so. That makes sense, but more so the damage. And this is why, another reason, which is very, 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 very scary, with the drastic increase in infertility. Like, it's not normal for humans to not be able to conceive a child. It should be very easy. That's evolution. It should be very easy to conceive a child. It's not supposed to have you're not supposed to have fertility issues. I think testosterone in men is decreasing 1% a year, something like that. But sperm count has dropped dramatically. Testosterone has dropped dramatically. And this has to do with largely environmental factors, toxins like phthalates, and also corn and soy. And of course, guess what we have shortages of now? Glass. So, don't use plastic, but hey, we don't have any glass, so keep on sucking down this and keep on eating our corn and soy and our fake plant burgers and stuff. Yeah. Yep. So this leads directly to this. Your food, your gut biome negatively affects or adjusts or can affect or affects directly your mental health. So not to mention your confusion, not to mention social media poisoning your brain, telling you that, I don't know, you can just change your gender whenever the fuck you want. You can be a boy, you can be a girl. It just doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense. You don't have to try to make things make sense. It makes sense that because the food has dramatically changed, because we're being brainwashed with social media and all these platforms and this ridiculous culture rot that we have, because we have no real purpose and no real direction. We don't have any true like values that we're growing up with because of the elimination essentially of religion as a result of the rapid increase in technology, which makes sense. But at the same time, it's leaving people to worship hashtags and corporations and these ridiculous movements and linking up their identities to these belief systems in place of actually providing value, because people have these built in and these deep, deep caverns of worthlessness that they're trying to fill. And, you know, you surround yourself with a tribe and a hashtag, and then all of a sudden your identity is, I don't know, being an activist and providing no value and just tearing shit down, not creating anything. It's just complete psychosis. It's a fad. It's an absolute fad. That's why, oh my God, how do we know? It's a shock that all these kids were just no. This is because of the food. It's because of the media, and a lot of kids do a lot of dumb shit when they're young. And in my opinion, when you're having it's child abuse to have a teenager, you know, going through this, like, we should not be encouraging it. And that's the problem, is that it's being encouraged because everyone wants to virtue signal and wave the flag that they're an ally and not actually say the truth. So this is what happens when people don't tell the truth. This is what happens when people don't use common sense and logic and actual science. Good rant. Yeah, America, fuck yeah. Okie dokie. We got some stupid. Let's start off with a post and then we'll take a couple videos.
What's in the box?
Okay, we got one from Nick McDermott, and it writes, "Oh hey, just a friendly reminder that fat is not synonymous with lazy, unworthy, disgusting, or unlovable. Anti-fat bias is responsible for conflating those terms." I got something for you.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, now let me tell you, fat can absolutely be synonymous with lazy, because lazy people are often fat. Unworthy, that's your own brain. That's you're conflating these terms. Fat does not mean you're unworthy. It just means you're fat. My opinion, fat equals disgusting. That's subjective. I think fat is disgusting, but that's up to an opinion. Unlovable. My God, who the fuck hurt you? Unlovable? Give me a break. Fat is not good. Fat is not good for your health. Fat should not be something that you are proud of. Fat should not be something that you are looking hard to achieve. It's not anti-fat bias. It's you being a sensitive biche and not being able to make habitual changes and take control of your life and take responsibility. It's the anti-fat bias, not the 100 pounds of extra human on your body. Why would it be? Why would it be your fault? It couldn't be your fault. That would be sad times. That would be the sad things. That would be sad face. That would be the ouchies feelings if it was your fault, wouldn't it? All right, and let's move on to some videos, because I don't know. I don't want to read another. I don't want to see that anymore. Okay, let's see. Let's do it. Let's do a random. Let's do a random. You ready for this? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fam, here we go. You ready? Drop a number between 1 and 10 in the comments. Here we go. Go. First person, first number between 1 and 10. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Pick a number between 1 and 10 for the video. We got 10 vids. Who wants one? Who wants one? Who's going to pick a number? Tyler, quick to the draw. Tyler picked a 7. All right. This one is called Holy Shit. Oh, God. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Where are these fucking things? Who makes these? Where are these people? Oh my God, where are these people? Let's go, Brandon. This title is Period Poverty Doesn't Just Affect Women. Oh, Jesus Christ. Help us.
What's in the box?
Oh, shit.
Period poverty doesn't just affect women. Two-spirits, trans men, non-binary people, and genderqueer people can all have periods. And arguably, period poverty may be higher in these populations. Here's why.
Okay. All right. This is why some people shouldn't have coffee. That went way too far. That got out of hand fast. I'm just going to put a stop to that right now. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to break this down too much. My heart rate just jumped like 10 beats per minute. Okay. This person just said period poverty doesn't just affect women. I don't even know what that means. What's period poverty? And then it said two spirits. I'm sorry. Can you be, is that a gender now? Two spirits? You could be a multi-spirit. This is not Ghostbusters. Two spirits, trans men, non-binary, and genderqueer people can all have periods. No, women can have periods. Women can have periods. If you consider yourself a table, I guess a table can have a period. If you have a vagine and an ovary, you can bleed out of it. If you have a penis, you can't have a period. You understand? You understand? If you have two X chromosomes, you can have a period. If you don't, you cannot. That's literally, that's not even education. That's not even education. What conversation are we having here? Why are we feeding into this psychosis? Why are we feeding into this lunacy? This is not even logical talk. This is make believe. These are children that never stop pretending. You want to be an astronaut? You want to be an astronaut? I want to be two spirits. Well, fuck you. You can't be two spirits. They used to send you to a psychiatric institute. They used to tie you up and put you in a padded room. I'm two spirits. That's weird. Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. I'm quoting Kindergarten Cop. I can say that. All right, let's just play this through because
Period poverty doesn't just affect women.
Why is she talking like that? Why is she talking like Dana Carvey? Period poverty doesn't just affect women. It's like a Dana Carvey Silent Bob.
Period poverty doesn't just affect women. Two-spirits, trans men, non-binary people, and genderqueer people can all have periods. And arguably, period poverty may be higher in these populations. Here's why.
What is that?
Have you ever seen a tampon dispenser or a box of free tampons in a men's bathroom?
No. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I have not. Do you know why? Do you know why? Have you ever seen a tampon dispenser or a box of free period products in a men's bathroom? No, I haven't. I haven't. I mean, if you're getting fucked in the ass and you need to jam a tampon up your butthole to stop the bleeding, and maybe in prison. But I've never seen. There's a reason for that. I don't have a pussy. But I digress. Continue.
What about a period aisle not labeled feminine hygiene?
Yeah. If I'm looking for tampons, I'm not going to go to the penis aisle. Excuse me, where's the dick aisle? Oh, it's right there in the back. Cool. Do you have the penis tampons? The penis tampons? Okay. There's no penis aisle. There's feminine hygiene. Yeah, and there's like, whatever, the condom section. What do they call that, right? What do they call the condom section? I don't know.
Or pink boxes all around it. Periods can be a really tough and dangerous time for people that aren't cisgender women.
I'm going to stop you right there. God, your face. All right, first off, fuck your face.
God damn it, I don't know what it is.
Jesus Christ.
Face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your.
This is what a homeless person in San Francisco looks like.
No, not really. It's your face.
She smells like tofu. But she's got Birkenstocks on. You know she uses like hemp deodorant. Okay, periods can be a really tough / dangerous time for peeps that aren't cis women. I'll tell you what, if you got a vagina, you can bleed. You can bleed. Oh, what the fuck? It was 10 seconds. Can we do it? Let's go. Let's go. Come on, rally. Rally. 10 seconds.
So if you're donating period products or putting them out in your
Okay.
for people that aren't cisgender women. So if you're donating period products or putting them out in your workplace or school, make sure they're in all bathrooms.
Get the
or at
fuck
least
out
all
of here.
People have access to these products.
Fuck you.
Because blood has no gender, baby.
Oh, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. Blood has no gender. It sure does if it's coming from the ovaries. Blood has no gender. Yeah, if you're slitting your wrists, that's good advice. It doesn't have a gender. Yeah, depends on what hole it's coming out of. Blood, because blood has no gender, baby. Sicka, 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 sicka. Yeah, put those tampons in a motherfucking male bathroom. What? What is this, 80s rap? Good for you, Crisscross. Because blood has no gender, baby. Hey, you know what has no fucking gender? Blood. Yeah. O positive in the fucking hizzle. Wow. Hey-oh. All right. Blood has no gender. I disagree.
Matt Damon.
Full-blown Matt Damon. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you, Tyler, for that absolute shitstorm. Appreciate it. That fucking sucked. Jesus Christ. God. Full-blown.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
Is there still more? Period poverty. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Everyone, pick a number between 1 and 9. 1 and 9. Here we go. 1 and 9. Pick a number between 1 and 9. Same person can't win twice. So we got 1 and 9. We got Nick. Nick, number 4. Nick, number 4. Fuck. Get this. Oh my God. Oh shit. Yo, this gender stuff is so insane. And here's the thing. I am totally fine with people doing whatever they want, but I can still do whatever I want and talk about it. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm just going to make fun of it because it's ridiculous. You can make fun of me, right? You can be like, Papa Swole, you have a ponytail, you fag. It's like, okay. You can say that to me. You can say it to me. I don't care. I see it in the comments all the time. But freedom of speech. So just, it's like, that's like my disclaimer. I don't care what you do, but I'm going to make fun of it if I want to. Especially if you put it on the internet. It's like you're stepping out, you're putting your neck out there. It's like, okie dokie, here comes a choppy choppy. The Mystery Tainty Theater. Oh, yeah. Whew. All right, so this is number 4. The title of this is Jesus is Non-Binary. Yeah. Jesus is non-binary.
Make me happy.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus. Maybe it's not Jesus. Maybe it's Jesus. Maybe it's someone that just crossed the border in Texas. Maybe he's talking about like some...
This is an easy one. If you espouse to the idea that Jesus was born of a virgin birth, then Jesus could not have had male chromosomes.
This is what happens when you eat too much soy. This is what happens when you have too many phthalates in your diet. What the fuck is going on here? Holy goddamn shit. What the fuck? Let's play that again.
This is an easy one. If you espouse to the idea that Jesus was born of a virgin birth, then Jesus could not have had male chromosomes. Therefore, Jesus had only female chromosomes and presented as masculine. So, Jesus was non-binary. And in terms of male and female, and the Hebrew, the word that was used for and describes a spectrum. Male and female and everything in between. Man and woman is a biological concept. Science currently identifies.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I couldn't make heads or tails of anything. I couldn't make penises or vaginas of anything you said before that point. You just said male and female are biological concepts. This is the erosion of our society. This is what is happening from the inside out. They're trying to erode actual science. There's no such thing as a biological concept. No, it's not. Male and female is not a biological concept. It's called science. It's male and female across all species. Taylor, I know Hebrew and he's full of shit. No kidding. He's full of a lot of things. He's full of a lot of phthalates. Let's put it that way. Say that again. Say it again.
Can you say the part again? Say the part again about biological concepts of male and female. Say it again.
And female and everything in between.
Oh.
Man and woman is a biological concept.
Oh, man and woman. Man and woman. So male and female. Okay. I thought you said male and female. Man and woman is a biological concept. Okay. We're playing like fucking semantics. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got.
Science currently identifies 13 combinations and permutations of XY chromosomes.
Still an XY chromosome.
Masculine and feminine is a sociological construct that is dependent upon the society with which you are talking about.
What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? I don't think he understands how babies are made. Yeah. I don't think he understands how babies are made.
All right. You know what? How about a shirt? You ready for a shirt? You ready? How about a new shirt? Binary as fuck. I'm binary as fuck. Y chromosome to the fucking hilt. To the his house. Y chromosome. Toxic Y chromosome. Toxic Y chromosomes. Something like that. There's a shirt there somewhere. Oh my God. I don't even want to go through that. Can we not go through that at all? Can we not go through that at all? Can we not think about that or try to converse that? Which shirt? I don't even know what I said. There's only one gender, Swole. Swole's fuck. God. I mean, look, there's something about, I can see through the eyes. I think it's just the lack of integrity and just the lies. I hate all these people's faces. I've never hated so many faces in my life. It sounds superficial, but I guess it is. So if you're saying, "Oh my God, you don't like me," you're attacking. It's like I'm not attacking your gender. I'm attacking your face. Like I hate your face. Your face sucks. I don't like your face. Your personality might be great, but I don't like your face. Right? So if you can just change what you are on the inside, I'll leave that alone. I don't like the face. I don't like your face. Yeah, binary as fuck. You like that? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, non-binary. I'm binary. Fucking non-binary. I don't know what I am. I'm not a man or a woman. Well, that's fucking weird, don't you think? Come on, fam. Look, I know some of you might claim that, like, some days I feel male. Some days I feel female. You can live your life the way you want, but can we not have a conversation about that? Sounds a little bit...
I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am.
I feel like a woman today. I was a woman when I said that. So this whole episode, I am a woman. Right now, my name is Papa Swole. I am a woman. So I can say whatever I want. Don't you dare talk about my lived experience. You don't understand what it's like to be a woman sometimes. When I feel like it. Randomly. You don't know what it's like. You know what it's like to be a woman with a beard and long hair. You don't know what it's like. Imagine when I go outside and people look at me, they're staring at me. You know why? It's because I'm a woman and I'm yoked. I'm swole as shit. Yeah, I know they're looking at me like, "Oh my God, look at that jacked woman with a beard and long hair. What the fuck is going on?" I feel judged. It's tough. All right. right. Let's do one more. Last one. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got limits. I got limits, fam. Pick a number between 1 and 8. First person. 1 and 8.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
All right. Pick a number between 1 and 8. Cerny put 10. That doesn't work. 1 and 8. Uno a ocho. That's what we got here. Everyday Debbie picked a number 3. Number 3, we got ourselves a fat phobia rant. Thank God. Get us off the gender shit. Woo. All right. Fat phobia rant. Here we go. Thank you from, who was that again? Everyday Debbie. All right. Everyday Debbie picked 3 and we got fat phobia rant. Here we go.
I chose this comment out of the many that I've been getting ever since this one dude who's like, no.
Okay. Stop talking. So this comment is on TikTok that she's responding to, says, I like people who take care of themselves and actually have self-respect and self-love. All right. I like this person that commented. And for those just listening, there's a chick, her cheeks are all bright red for whatever reason, and her hair needs to be dyed again, but it's got blue streaks in it, of course. All right. All right. What we got here? Where were we with the video? Let's do, here we go.
I chose this comment out of the many that I've been getting ever since this one dude who's like known for being super fat phobic and fucked up decided to stitch my video. But essentially what I want to say is you're reinforcing fat phobia right here in this comment. So,
oh yeah. Oh, nice fingernails. Oh,
saying that it doesn't exist is actually quite funny because you're doing it in this comment by saying that I only want to date someone who takes care of themselves.
Yeah, why would you only want to date someone that takes care of themselves? Date someone that doesn't take care of themselves. Date like a drug addict or just this like morbidly obese person. Why would you want to date someone that takes care of themselves? So fucking ridiculous.
How do fat people not take care of themselves?
I don't know. I don't have to say anything on that one, do I? Okay.
Also, this man that you're coming from his video, right? Because all of you trolls are coming from that video. He is stating so many things incorrectly. He's using statistics outside of its context. He's also just
like 95 to 98% of all diets fail, like that kind of context.
Like being a horrible human being. And I understand that that's like a cool thing to be right now.
No,
but essentially what
it's such a cool thing to be is as a terrible human being right now. It's such a cool thing to be.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, why not just be a huge pussy instead? It's so much more fun.
Trying to say is that you can prefer to not date someone who's a piece of shit, sure. But if you say, I don't date fat people, period.
I don't date fat people, period. I don't date fat people. I'm not going to date someone that's fat. You know why? Because I'm not sexually attracted to morbidity. And their lifestyle habits don't align with mine. Now, of course, there's different levels of that, but I don't, and I wouldn't. So you can choose not to date someone who's a piece of shit. That makes sense. But to say so you're not going to date someone because they're fat, you're probably going to say because you're fat phobic. No, that's not true at all. I'm not going to date someone who's fat because they obviously don't take care of themselves. They're not going to exercise regularly and eat properly. Yeah. You can judge they say you can't judge a book by its cover, but guess what? You can definitely see if it's got 1,000 fucking pages in it, can't you?
That is fat phobia.
No, it's not.
So you are basically saying, I don't date someone because of their body size.
Yes.
Well, just to let you know, a lot of people gain weight over time because
they have terrible lifestyle habits. No shit. A lot of people, yeah, of course you get, I'm sorry, do you have a time machine? I'm sorry, Bish. Do you have a time machine? Most people gain weight over time. Oh, you think? Do they gain weight over time? That's right. Do they lose weight over time too? Do they build muscle over time? Do they build a business over time? Do they get older over time?
Aging and just natural things that happen to our body.
Like being a lazy fuck?
So your thin partner might become fat. What are you going to do? Get rid of them?
Maybe. If they let it all go. Maybe. If they let their body go to shit, that should be part of a commitment when people are staying together. You should promise to the other person that you're going to take care of your body. Yeah. That should be part of the oath to your partner, is to take care of yourself, for yourself and for them. Why not?
Divorce them? Drop them off at the curb?
Maybe.
no, like a return policy on this. Like, think logically about these things.
Why is your face so red? Is it because you not so healthies?
Also understand that I don't want any of you to date me. I don't want.
That does not have to be said. You are not going to find people that want to date you with that personality. I'll tell you that much.
Any of you to think I'm fucking hot. I want you to allow me to exist and to understand that I don't want any of you to date me. I don't want any of you to think I'm fucking hot.
That is not a problem. That is not a problem, sweetie. That's not an issue. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
I want you to allow me to exist.
Wow, I didn't know I wasn't allowing you to exist. My God. My God, this whole time I didn't know. You were just existing and I didn't know that you were existing. That's amazing. You just want me to allow you to exist. Go exist. It looks like you're just existing. You should probably be exercising and eating healthier and exist better. Fat phobia.
To understand that fat phobia is a system that's constantly harming people.
Oh, constantly.
So if you can't or you're unable to allow yourself to do that, that is a you problem.
This is a you problem. You are creating this construct in this make-believe universe where everyone hates you because you're fat. They just hate shitty personalities. People don't like people that are playing the victim. No one likes someone like that. That's why there's so many victims, because they're desperate for love and attention. That's why people play the victim, because they want attention. They want love. They want compassion. They want someone to care about them, and they don't care about themselves. And they keep on trying to fill this empty void in their lives by yelling louder and louder and dyeing their fucking hair and making these goddamn long videos. Think about what you're putting me through. You're making me watch this fucking trash. God damn you.
That is a you problem. It's not a me problem. I'm fat for many reasons.
Yep. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I don't need to go through them. That's a you problem. Your fat is a you problem. My thoughts about your fatness is no one's problem. You're making it a problem for yourself. I don't think you're healthy. Okay. You can take that wrong. You can blame fat phobia, or you can live your life. If you just want to exist, then stop making content. Stop engaging with people that scare you, that hurt your feelings. You're free to exist. This is a you problem, my dear.
I'm fat for many reasons. I don't have to justify why I'm fat. I don't have to justify how my body exists. You can make so many assumptions about why you think I exist in the way I exist.
It's not about you existing. You are fat because of obvious lifestyle choices. Yeah, we all exist, by the way. I'm existing too. And my existence right now is painful. Trust me. I am in so much fucking excruciating pain listening to you speak and looking at your face.
I have to tell you that. But you do need to know that you're being fucked up. Okay?
And then in the smile, this person has literally lost her mind. This is what happens. This is what someone that's mentally just fucking out to lunch. She's gone. Gone. Okay. This is where that compassion goes. You see how that kind of like that evil, really like sinister. Okay. This is what the left does. This is what communists do. It's what Marxists do. This is what this like social oppression overhaul does. Yeah, it just keeps on, that circle keeps on getting smaller and smaller, and they just eat themselves. It's really a power grab, just veiled in compassion. It's like, okay. If they could, they would just eliminate anyone that hurt their feelings. And you can't say anything anymore, right? It's either hate speech or it's mean or it's, blah, 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 blah. And this is all subjective stuff. When you don't have any like clear boundaries, there's either freedom of speech or there's no freedom of speech, right? When you start categorizing things as hate speech, there's no more freedom of speech. So no speech is bad. No speech is harmful. This is all how you internalize and how you interpret it. So if you are going to play the victim, then everything's hurtful, right? If you're going to be the victim, everything is hurtful. Everything's hurtful. Everything hurts. Ow, everything hurts my feelings. Everything is damaging. Everything is, oh my God. Right. So that was great. That was fun. That was a good time. Oh my God. Oh, shit. fam-wise, is brutal. It's time for a Tainty Magooch, and I think you all know we heard it first here on the Daily Swole. People fucking absolutely laying it down, crushing it. I want to congratulate today's winner of the Daily Swole card goes to our very own Carl. Congratulations. It goes without saying. What a great fucking post. What a great fucking post. Giving away today's Swole card. Congratulations, Carl. I love this post. If you missed it, make sure you go back and watch this one. We love raffling off Swole cards, but when we have a fire post that just absolutely outlines what it means to not be a Tainty Magooch, this is that kind of post right here. So Carl getting it done, leaning into the Swole fam, inspiring himself to get it done, even when he doesn't feel like it. And this is why all of your posts are extremely powerful, because you keep Carl in line. You keep all of us in line. So keep on posting in the groups and make sure you join the fam over at swolenormousx.com. Swole card to Carl. Carl sent us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1985 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations, Carl. Go make some gains. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Check out the podcast and, of course, swolenormousx.com. Let's nut this beach and go make some fucking gains. Let's fucking do it, Falcon. Take us away, baby. Holy fucking post today. Balls deep was brutal. The insane keeps on getting more insane.
What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Shampoo my crotch.
I'm your huckleberry. Just my gift.
I'm charting your general direction.
It's estimated that 200 million people have died. Probably by the time I finish this talk.
You're insane, gold member.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by gold. You know the thing.
Because
Dodson, we've got Dodson here. Hadouken!
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
All right, fam, thanks for being here. Make sure you like the Mancast, subscribe to the channels. Check out swolenormousx.com to join the fam today. We got everything that you need. Brand new releases dropped yesterday. For those of you that are members, make sure you catch the previous episode inside Swole TV. And again, I have to make an announcement that all the videos, we have the brand new section inside Swole TV, the Papa Swolio's banned videos. We talked about that yesterday. So all the videos that are too hot for social media, of which there are many, but videos that are getting banned from TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, they're going to be going inside Swole TV exclusive for members. So go and check out that brand new section inside Swole TV, Papa's banned videos. Too hot for TV. Can't be posting those. I know, but I can't share half the content now because we'll just get kicked offline. Anyway, surprise, we're still live here. We'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday. Tomorrow's episode 1986. So go and enjoy your day. Make some sick fucking gains. And I'll talk to all of you inside the Telegram groups and Swole text. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's the bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits.